Hi guys, so today we'll be trying out the new Spellbinders Glimmer of the Month for November of 2022. It's the Glimmer Edge Stylized Floral. I think it's going to be really easy to work with, really just beautiful. So Spellbinders did send these items free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own, and any links I'll have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So of course if you're already signed up for like one of the value clubs that has the Glimmer or the Glimmer itself, this is what you'll be receiving this month, and you can sign up until just towards the end of the month. There's like a blackout period, and again there'll be this plate and these dies, or this die, and then the aura foil. Actually I grabbed the wrong foil, this is polished brass, but you'll get the aura foil, and I guess I'll just use this one. I think what happened is last month I used the aura and it was for this month because I get the samples a little bit early and I might mix them up. But either way, I mean, they're both beautiful, and we'll just use this one because it's in front of me. So we'll have polished brass. The aura is a little, I think, a little deeper in color. But in the unboxing of the total package, I showed you guys we have the plate, and then this die will just cut everything on this plate all at once, which I think is just amazing. Like, it's gonna be so easy to work with and so fast to use. So what I'm gonna do is just heat up my Glimmer. So we have these guys, again the foil. I'm probably gonna use this the Spellbinders embossing folder of the month for the background, because why not? I'm just gonna put like a little arrangement over that, and yeah, I mean, we'll just get to it. So let me heat up my Glimmer and I'll be right back. Okay, if you're not familiar with the Glimmer system, you just plug it in, of course, and turn it on. Remove that. And when this lights is green, it'll be ready. And in the meantime, I did cut down a piece of cardstock. Some black cardstock, so it'll be black, white, and gold. Oh, kind of like my little clock I made. Here you go. For the alarm clock for the APG. So cute. So pretty. So fast. But either way, I cut this down to 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 because I like the 1/8 inch kind of look around my cards. I'm just going to tuck this all the way up to the top and see what that looks like. Yeah, very good. And then center it left and right. So I'm going to run this through my Platinum 6 machine. Oh, you know what? Depending on when you're watching this, I do want to make mention that right now Spellbinders is having a deal. If you buy any of the original machines, I guess that's what you want to call them, the white and gold Platinum, you'll get a free universal cutting plate system, which is like $55, $60 normally, so that's pretty good. Yeah, so just want to mention that. And then they're also having a holiday sale, so I'll link both of those things in the description box. And yeah, so I'll run this through while this is warming up. I'll be right back. Just run this guy through, and I mean, just gorgeous. So if you're using the original, system, it's just the platform and then one of your cutting plates and then the paper inside your folder. And with the universal cutting system, it's the same thing, but basically with both the A and B platform piece. And let's see here. I believe that's true. Let me look. I was gonna say it might be the adapter plate, but I don't think so. Let's see. Yeah. Again, if it's the regular standard embossing folder, which is what we have here, if you're using the 3D embossing folders with the this plate, it's a folder with the paper and then the adapter plate. But when you're using a standard embossing folder, it's just a standard sandwich that we've been using. Okay, let me put this over here. Oh, I didn't grab any paper, but I'm just going to grab some really nice heavyweight white paper. Now, with Glimmer, any foiling, you want the smoothest paper that you have. Whatever that can be, that works best. I'm going to cut down some of this guy. Again, I have the one from, I think that was supposed to be for last month. But that's okay. Let me open this up. And with this stuff, I usually cut it down so it's almost exactly the same size as what we're doing. If you scratch this side, this is where the actual gold or polished brass comes from. So I'm just going to turn this over, just eyeball that so I don't scratch up my stuff here and use a scissor that's nice and clean. And again, right about the size of the plate. So let's do that. And it's about here. Ooh, this would be really pretty to use it later whenever the negative part that you're left with, because it'll have this really cool design. I mean, you have like a flower without like a head over here, but it'll still be really nice. Just want to make sure that's about right. I've covered everything. I think I have. Ooh, just barely. Look at that. Okay, let me grab some paper and I'll just trim it down to the size about this, and I'll be right back. Grabbed a standard A2 size card from the card kit. Again, if you're making your own card or base, it's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then we'll have this guy on here. Very pretty. And then this guy here. So I'm going to put my sandwich together here, but if you're just going to put it on your system, make sure you have your plate facing up, then your foil with the silver facing you, the ugly side, and then your paper. Okay, because that's going to push the gold into your paper. But since I'm doing this way, I always like to just work on it this way. We're going to place that. We have our paper. We're going to place our foil with the gold side facing up. And then just going to try to get this on here the best way I can, since I cut it like right on there, which is what you want, but oh, it was kind of close this time. Okay. And then you hinge it, right? Or you can hinge it, pick it up, and then tuck in your foil, but I just do it this way. Most of this is going to get cut off anyway, so I'm just going to stick that down. And that's that. Try to pick it up carefully. When I bring this over again, it's already nice and hot. That's why it says platform ready. And I'm just going to lay this kind of in the center there. I always like to put these plates right on top of it if you want to put them on at the end, whatever it is that you like. I like to put them on right now and press timer. And when the timer stops blinking, it's telling you that it's ready to be rolled through. So the machine does all the thinking on that. And I'm just going to glue this down in the meantime. Okay guys, so stop blinking. I'll bring back my Platinum 6. On their site with the Glimmer information, they'll tell you all the different machines this will fit through. I know the Big Shot for sure and some other of those type of machines, but I don't know them off the top of my head. So I'm just going to bring this over here. And I'm going to roll it through. And then I'm just going to roll it back through. I just like doing that. You don't have to do that, especially if it moves. Don't do it, because it'll give you like a double print. Okay, so let me move this back over here. And let's see what we got. So pretty. So again, we can see kind of what our negative leaves us. Look at that. I'm telling you, I very seldom, I think once, I've not gotten like the best foiling from this, but it just does its own thing and it does a great job. So this is what I was saying, this extra piece here, you can use, you can either run it through with tons of paper, and that gives the thickness that you need for something like this to work, or you can, sorry guys, use one of those new plates that they have where it's like a circle or like a arch shape or a diamond or whatever, and then put that on this side, your paper underneath of course, and then it pushes this onto your paper, and then your paper shows the white through or whatever is the opposite way of this basically. So cool. So I will put that with my other foil pieces because I have a little thing that holds foiling, and again, you know, you run through again, do as many as you like. Do a nice foiling session. Okay, I will be right back. So I put it in my machine, and what we're going to do with this guy is just put this on here and look through and cut them all out. That is crazy. So I'm looking at this as nice and straight. I'm kind of seeing through here. I'm seeing like my little flower edges. I think that's a good place for that to be. And again, when I put my tape, I really just want to tape the metal, trying to avoid my foil. Just a little tapey tape. And again, ooh, I'll run that through and I'll be right back. Look at that. Oh my goodness, you guys. Now, of course, we can watercolor these. You can use alcohol ink markers. If you're using alcohol ink markers, I'd be very careful just because they will also color the foil. So just color it carefully. Anyhow, I'm just going to pop these out and I'll be right back. You guys, this is so pretty. I just love even just looking at it. It looks like a little die cut sheet. How fun would that be to send this to somebody, like if you had the little pieces and just left them there, and it's just a beautiful thing people can use. Okay, so I'm just going to play with this for a little bit and see what it is that I want to do. This guy kind of wants to go that way, and of course, you know, you can layer these guys up or just use the one, maybe put the other one somewhere else or whatever it is. Have little sprigs. Oh, so pretty. I don't know, maybe I'll put them all up here. So I'm just going to play around with that, and then having the, you know, our little other piece here. Okay, so I'm just going to play around just a little bit, and then we'll stick them down. Kind of a different, I know it's hard to see because it's the lighting. Something different, and then maybe putting that there, and then finishing it off with this little guy over here maybe. So I am just going to start gluing pieces down. And again, you know, you want to pop these up, you can definitely do that. The flowers especially, because they have a nice size to them. Let's see if that was there. Oh, got a little extra glue here and there. So I'm going to take a moment to glue these pieces down, and then I'll come back. So I'm just going to put that one there and put that one right there, and I'll be right back. I'm kind of playing with this. If that was here, I might put these little leaves here, and again, you can definitely pop them up, give more dimension. Let's see what that looks like. Hold on. I'm going to pop that up just a little bit. I kind of wanted this off, maybe this way. A little more over here. There we go. So I'll bring this down just a little bit. I'll hold that down. And if this were here, and my little flower were like in here, I'm just trying to place that guy still further down. A little more out of the way. Okay. Something like that. Okay, looks good. I already took the carry off the one side, but I'll put this guy here. That'll look nice and straight. Looks good. Let me get some dimensionals on my little flower. I'll be right back. Stick down my flower. I just kind of grabbed these and gave them a little bit of a zhuzh, since I kind of left these other pieces just doing their own thing. So it just has a little movement. And this is just the one group of flowers. Like, you want to run it through again, you can build it up, you know, even more. Let's see what we got here. And I'm just going to pop that little guy right there. Maybe a little more this way. And that's my card. Super simple. I mean, just run through and you have all this prettiness to play with. Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you so much, Spellbinders, for sending these items for review. I'll have images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box. And have a great month, the November club kits, guys. Really, really gorgeous month. I'll see you at the next one. Bye now.